Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to the video. Hope you guys are having a great day. Now, today's vehicle is a 2008 Chevy Equinox. It's in for a full interior deep clean. And yeah, this thing desperately needs it, so let's have a look around. Okay, so the moment I opened the door, I was greeted by a pungent mix of all kinds of air freshener smells, likely trying to cover up all the French fries, cheesies, and other food crumbs in here. But besides that, the carpets are really heavily soiled all around. The seats aren't much better, as they've definitely got some dirt and stains in them too. And even the trunk area is pretty gross. But just before we get started on reviving this car, take a second and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I post a new video like this every week, so if you've got the bell on, you won't ever miss out on one. All right, well, now that you've seen just how dirty this thing is, you know the transformation is going to be huge. I'm definitely looking forward to see how good we can get this Equinox looking. So, as always, guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right, so since the outside of this vehicle is pretty clean already, the owner just opted to have the interior done, which is obviously the pressing need here. So the first thing I'll do is to get all the firewood and other random personal items out, along with any garbage, and make sure that the entire vehicle and all the compartments are completely empty. Now with the vacuum plugged in, I'll start with the floor mats, and you can probably already tell, but the carpet in them is extremely cheap, so it's holding onto all the dirt and pieces of debris. So rather than spending time trying to get it all out with the vacuum, I'll let the pressure washer handle that for me in just a few minutes. Moving inside now to all the food, cheesy crumbs, French fries, and crayons on the back seat here. And if you're wondering why I didn't pull the seats out, it's simply because the customer needed the vehicle back as soon as possible, since she has kids and didn't have access to another vehicle. So it's a little unfortunate that I can't put the extra effort in and really make the inside perfect, but luckily for me, there's quite a bit of clearance under the seats, so I'm pretty certain the extractor will fit under, so I'll be able to get things as close to perfect as possible. Now, not something I end up filming very often because trunks and hatches typically end up being pretty clean. However, this one definitely wasn't and had a fair bit of grime and debris all over. So with the cover already removed, I'm making sure to get the vacuum down into the spare tire area, which is obviously somewhere the customer will likely never notice. But like I've said many times before, if I can see it, the customer could too. So I couldn't ever imagine cutting corners and leaving any area in a vehicle visibly dirty. Now with the seats and carpets vacuumed, I'll grab my boar's hair detail brush and go around the entire vehicle using it on all the crevices where there's dirt and dust built up. And then for any of the more delicate plastics like on the dash, I'll switch over to the ultra soft version. Here's all the French fries, cheesy crumbs, chips, and other dirt and debris that was sucked out of this vehicle. Moving back inside the vehicle now to the dirty back seats, and if extracting happens to be one of the things you enjoy most about these videos, I figured I'd let you know I did recently post volume 3 of the Extraction Satisfaction series over on the second channel, but if pressure washing is more your thing, I've got you covered there too, as I just posted another pressure washing compilation video a few days ago featuring some super dirty exteriors. Now, since I still see the odd comment asking if I clean the entire seat or just the bottom portion, I figured I'd include this one to show you that I do, and to answer another question I've seen pop up recently about what I use in the Bissell. So I don't add any solution to the tank for those of you wondering. It's just hot water since I pre-treat with carpet solution, which allows me to continually further dilute the remaining solution as I make my passes, ensuring that I can get all the solution back out. Alright, moving down to the carpets, and you'll notice I'm using the stiffer yellow drill brush here, and that's simply because the amount of dirt and stains in here really just warrants the extra agitating ability, though I do want to caution that you definitely have to be very careful with it, as it can easily damage carpets or seats if used too aggressively. And for any of you who might be looking to get your hands on a set of drill brushes, the link to them along with the carpet solution and Bissell extractor that I use is down in the description for you. And these are all things I would highly recommend, as they are very reasonably priced and can work wonders even on the dirtiest carpets and seats. Now, I figured I would mention for any of you who might be wondering how I price my details or what services I offer, since I do get asked that question all the time, all that information is available on my website at detailgeekautocare, so feel free to check it out. The link is also at the top of the description for you. Here's all the dirty water pulled from this Equinox. Gross. Alright, so having gone around the vehicle with APC and a microfiber towel on some of the cleaner areas, I'll now use the steamer for anywhere that's dirtier or where there's crud or grime. And typically I'll only use APC when it's really dirty, otherwise the steam is able to take care of everything else on its own. But I will caution you that you always want to move quickly with the steamer and never hold it in one spot for too long, as it is incredibly easy to permanently damage plastics with steam. Now for all the trim pieces and plastic inserts I removed before starting on the vehicle, I'll use the brush attachment on the steamer to blast and scrub them clean. And for those of you who might be in the market for a steamer, I would highly recommend the McCulloch MC1375, as it's an incredibly powerful and versatile unit. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know it can handle any amount of nasty grime. So the link is in the description for you if you're interested. Alright, with the entire interior dressed and UV protected with 303's aerospace protectant, I'll turn my attention to the glass now, and despite this being an interior only detail, I'll always do the exterior side of the glass as well, and always make sure to roll down the windows a little bit to get that top edge of the glass, which is an area that if you miss, it's guaranteed the customer is going to see it when they roll through the drive-thru for their coffee the next morning. All right guys, and 8 hours later, the interior of the Equinox has been completely transformed and it's looking incredible. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more awesome transformations like this. Enjoy the guitar outro, and I'll see you guys in the next one.